Sampurna,
Ma'am.
You can make co-host Sipali as well as
Okay, ma'am.
Salma, because if any power cut is there, we can manage from our end. I think Lalita madam has made you host.
Okay, I will check it. I will make you host.
Okay, and also start recording before starting the session.
Okay, ma'am.
Jyoti ma'am, I have sent you the YouTube link.
Shifali, you can start the program, Shifali.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, my voice is audible.
Yes, Shifali, it is audible.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
And Sampurna, record the session.
Ma'am, shall I start?
Yes, Shifali, you can start.
Okay, ma'am. The value in learning computer science is pretty evident with how important technology is for the world. In fact, computer science is the operating system for all innovations. A very good morning to all of you. Welcome to the day 3 of Induction program. This is Dr. Shipali Pradhan, faculty from Department of Computer Science, RBVRR Women's College, and it gives me an immense pleasure to introduce before you our first guest speaker, Professor V. Vishwanathan Sir, a retired professor of Osmania University and guest faculty Vivekanand Institute of Human Excellence, Ramakrishna Math. Sir has a teaching experience of about 35 years from both UG and PG courses. Sir held many administrative positions in Osmania University, such as Secretary, Board of External Examinations, and Additional Controller of Examinations. As a head, Department of Computer Science, Commerce, Dean, Faculty of Commerce. Sir has also worked in AP Open University as a director, Student Services as a director in Shiva Shivani Institute of Management. Sir has awarded the Best Teacher Award by AP State Government from 1989 to 1990. Sir is a founder, convener of Yuva Bharati, a Telugu literal organization. Inspired by Swami Vivekanand and Sri Satya Sai, Sir, even after retirement in 2001, has been particularly concentrating in motivating people, particularly youth and students, with value orientation to become a better citizen. Presently, Sir is a guest faculty at Vivekanand Institute of Human Excellence, Ramakrishna Math, Hyderabad, an active member team of Impact being organized by Sri Gam Nageshwar Rao, also member Lead India 2020. Thank you, sir, for accepting to be a resource person for today. We welcome you, sir. I request you to please take over the session.
Thank you so much, Amma. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, sir.
Can I share my screen? I have some PowerPoint presentation slides.
Yes, sir.
So welcome to the induction program for the postgraduate students of computer science, chemistry, and mathematics of the Reddy Women's College. The topic that has been allotted to me is human values and ethics. Some kind words have been spoken about me. It's all right. Exaggerations are usually needed to boost the confidence of the speaker. At the outset, I welcome you all. How many people get admissions in PG courses and continue their studies in our country? Very few. So you are the chosen few. Number two, an induction program is normally considered a formality, but it can become a transformational moment in your life if you are serious enough to understand the importance of the topics that are being discussed. Number three, the moment the topic is announced, human values and ethics, the first reaction from you would be, understandably, we know them. Our parents have been talking about them, Teachers have been talking about them, and everywhere we hear about them. So what is the need for spending 1.5 hours or so on this particular topic? I understand, but be a little patient, listen to me, then come to the same conclusion. I have no objection. If at the end of my session you feel that you have learned nothing, there is nothing new, and there is no need to discuss this topic, particularly because you are students of science, mathematics, chemistry, computer science, and in this modern age of artificial intelligence and machine learning, robotics, and all that, why do we talk about values? Why do we talk about ethics? Why do we talk about human values and so on? Can be a really, genuinely interesting question that is cropping up in your minds. Put it aside for 5 minutes. Listen to me for the next 5 to 10 minutes. And I hope you will be attracted enough to the subject. And let's see what we can decide later towards the end of the session. Thank you. I hope I am audible. I hope I am visible, and we'll proceed further. Normally, I prefer live sessions where we can interact with each other. But due to COVID, I am not moving out, and this Zoom session has been arranged. So I request you people to cooperate with me whenever I ask at least one or two of you to unmute yourself and speak so that I will feel that I am in a live session. Please. Thank you so much for your cooperation. Why should we discuss this topic? Why should this be included in the induction program? To encourage the participants to be able to understand and appreciate the importance and need for human values and ethics, not just in professional lives, but also in their personal lives. The moment I use the phrase personal lives, it means till the last moment of your life on this planet Earth, not till the end of the course in the Red Women's College, not till you get a job, and not till you retire, but if you are going to live surely for 80 to 90 years, till the last day you spend on this planet Earth, you have to be aware, you have to be willing to appreciate, you are required to follow, respect, and strengthen human values and ethics. Why do we need a discussion? As I said, during this age of artificial intelligence, machine language, genome modification, modern society, and so on, where money only seems to be the predominantly dominating influence. Selfishness seems to be the order of the day. Emotionally more balanced, morally more strengthened, spiritually more awakened, socially more responsible. There is an urgent need to ensure harmony, sustaining peace and prosperity, to ensure safe continuance of human progeny. Look at the world around. Look at this COVID. For the past 2 years or so, we have been seriously affected, impacted. Lakhs have been thrown out, crores have been thrown out of employment. Lakhs of people in India have left the world. More than 1 crore of people have left the world, particularly due to COVID. Still, normalcy is not returning. And we have our very friendly neighbors who are interested in destroying India. The world is not calm. There are problems everywhere caused by... Yes, please.
Hello, Ochindle.
Amma, are you the speaker?
Everyone mute yourself.
If you want to participate, talk, discuss, object, question, comment, unmute and do so. Otherwise, let not your domestic conversation be heard by everyone who is present here. Thank you. So the first question I would like to ask and expect an answer at least from one or two of you. Are we different from the animals, or same or similar? Any one of you, please. No answer? Science does not give the answer, or students of science do not give the answer?
Animals cannot talk, but we are talk.
Thank you, Amma. Animals cannot talk the way we talk, but animals have a language of their own, Animals do communicate with other animals of their species. They do have some intelligence, but they have very, very limited capability compared to the human's ingenuity, creativity, gifted talents, and so on. Very good. Thank you for the answer. Now, keep answering because others don't seem to be responding. What is it to be human? Accepted that we are different from animals, superior to animals in many respects. What it is to be human? Does it mean merely to stand on two legs, walk and run? Or is there anything more to human beings compared to being animals?
Yes, sir. Good
Any
morning,
comment? Good morning, Amma.
sir. Yes, sir. We are different in perspective of evolution that we have regarding animal with respect to animals.
Okay. For example, we and our forefathers have studied and found that we are descendants of either the ape or the gorilla or the monkey. But I don't think any gorilla or monkey or ape has studied and said that they are the descendants of so and so and that human beings are their own descendants and so on. That's what I just want to draw your attention to. The next question is, if human values are important, what are they? Any one of you have any idea? Can you mention one or two values which you think are to be included in this list? I see there are more than 90 people here and nobody seems to be participating.
Human values are more important, like respect, discipline,
That I just wanted you to give me the example. You say respect. Respect whom?
elders, teachers, parents.
Why?
The
Why
teachers
respect?
the teachers to move in the right path and gives us a
Oh, they
knowledge.
guide you. The teachers tell you what is right, what is wrong. They help you to learn discrimination. And that's the reason why you think you must respect your teachers. Very good. Thank you, Amma. Keep answering. So, what happens if we do not bother about human values? Agreed, there are some human values. Agreed, they are important. Agreed, we have to follow them. Now, what happens if we don't follow?
Then there is no difference between animals and humans.
Achha. That's one point. Number two, because we have decided that we are different, we are important, we have complex abilities, and if we don't continuously pursue what is the advantage given to us, as you rightly said, we will degenerate to the level of an animal, right? Thank you. So how to follow human values and be increasingly humane is a question. And the 5 questions that I have asked, I am sure, as students of science or scientific subjects, you have tuned your mind to the rest of the session. Let's proceed further. There are 5 interrogative words that start with the letter W and then one with the H. They are popularly referred to as what, why, where, when, how, and who. These are the 6 words that have helped a great deal in the evolution and development of human thinking ability. And as students of science, I am sure you are very well aware of them. Stick to them in the sense continuously. Yes, really continuously. Every day, you must refresh yourself and refresh your enthusiasm about using these words continuously. That's how you would learn. You would learn to learn. You would learn to apply. You would learn to improve. You will be better equipped to serve this society. What, why, and how are relatively more important of the 6 words that I have just now mentioned. So, what we are doing, why we are doing, and how well we are doing turn out to be the next important set of questions. You may say what we are doing. You are listening to a lecture. Why we are doing? Because it has been arranged by the college. How well we are doing? We have switched off our videos, sir. We have just logged in and then we don't know what we are doing. We are listening, we are not listening and so on. Let me check up at this moment. How many people are really visible? Except me and Shipali madam, I don't see anyone to be showing their smiling faces. Why? Someone was answering a question of mine that you must say respect your teachers. Well, I'm not your teacher, I know it very well, but respecting knowledge is necessary, isn't it? At least 2 or 3 of you to show your smiling faces, please, as is where is conditioned. Don't worry about makeup, touch up, and all that sort of things. Please. I see Lakshmi Vaishnavi here. Amma, what are you studying, Lakshmi? Lakshmi Vaishnavi, unmute and speak.
MSc Data Science.
MSc?
Data Science.
MSc Data Science, right. I also see Gaya here. Please unmute and speak for a minute. What course you are studying?
Sir, I am Gayatri. I am studying MSc Organic Chemistry.
Organic chemistry. Very good. I see Pavani.
Yes,
Please
sir.
answer.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning,
yes, sir.
Amma.
Good morning, sir. Myself, I am Pavani, sir.
What course you are
Organic
studying?
chemistry, sir. I am studying in
Organic chemistry. Very good, very good. How about Bhavani?
Sir, I'm
What
studying
course you
MSc
are
Computer
studying?
Science.
Amma?
MSc Computer Science, sir. MSc Computer Science.
MSc Computer Science. I heard you. I heard you. Dharani? Dharani?
Studying MSc Organic Chemistry, sir.
Very good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people who are visible and Sirisha trying to show a baby doll. Amma Sirisha, the doll cannot answer. You must answer, isn't it? Yes, what course you are studying? Unmute and answer.
Sir, I'm pursuing computer science, sir. MSc Computer Science.
MSc Computer Science. Thank you so much. I find Ayesha Tanveen to have joined us, Nikhila to have joined us, and 1 or 2 other people getting provoked are trying to join. Now, what is the difference 2 minutes ago and at this moment? Can you tell me? With blank screens, with only your names displayed, do you think a speaker would be enthused to speak and share his ideas?
Yes, sir.
Why don't we realize our responsibility? What I am trying to tell you is what we are doing, why we are doing, and how well we are doing. It can be studies. It can be our behavior with our parents. It can be our attitude towards our teachers. It can be our concern about the problems that the society is facing and so on. Well, okay, don't worry. At least some of you can continue to appear. Occasionally, I will not call your names because you may feel delicate. You may say, why are you pointing out at me, sir? There are so many others. Why are you calling my name and so on? I can understand all that. But do kindly stay alive and respond. Now, so we have now understood something about what are we doing, why we are doing, and how well we are doing. What it simply means is mindfulness, living in the present. We should know what we are doing, why we are doing, and we must commit ourselves doing our best. That is the purpose of this discussion. Then we will continue. A purpose, a plan of action, and an achievement orientation are absolutely necessary to move forward. Harmony is what is needed in the society. Unfortunately, we find disharmony to be growing much faster than harmony. And harmony is needed not just in the family, in the society. Harmony in the family and harmony in the society are like 2 sides of the same coin. They are inseparable. If there is COVID pandemic in the society, how can people be happy in the family? With work from home, with children in the same single room apartment, with both husband and wife who are otherwise employed, living under the same roof, lockdowns, curfews, and all that, you are aware of the reality for the past almost 2 years. So what happens when there is no harmony? Let's see. I have a beautiful quote from Mother Teresa. I love this quotation. Everybody today seems to be in such a terrible rush, anxious for greater developments and greater riches and so on. Parents have very little time for each other. Parents have not much time for their children. And in the home begins the disruption of the peace of the world. Please understand that Mother Teresa is a Roman Catholic nun, which means, like me or like many of your teachers, she has not got married, she does not have a family life, she does not have her own children, but she has taken care of more than like a mother, thousands of children who were otherwise would have left as orphans in the society, and they would have become surely not very civilized, but for the attention paid by Mother Teresa. So what is the problem she is identifying? Parents have very little time for each other. Itne busy hain. Parents are so busy. They have their own personal lives. They have their cell phones. They have their separate TVs. And they are so separate, except I don't know. Parents have very little time for each other. And when they don't have time for each other, how can we expect them to have any time for their children? That means they are not orphans, but they are neglected or pampered children. And then how can you expect, when there is no harmony in the family, harmony to be present and extended to the society? No wonder we are in a disturbed world, disturbed minds, disturbed circumstances, confused situations, and whatnot. There is a beautiful quote from Bruce Lipton who says, our beliefs control our bodies, our minds, and thus our lives. I repeat, our beliefs, whatever beliefs you have, control our bodies. How? By controlling our minds, and thus they control our lives. The values which are considered basic, inherent values in humans include, to start with, truth, satya. Honesty is what? How do you describe honesty? Not cheating, being honest, loyalty, love, peace, etc. Because they bring out the fundamental goodness of human beings and the society at large. The animals, they do not talk about truth. I do not know whether they have a word equivalent for truth, or about honesty, or about loyalty, or about love, except the nature ordained desire to continue their progeny, peace, etc., and so on. Values or beliefs that have an inherent worth in usefulness or importance to the holder, that means holder of the beliefs, or principles, standards, or qualities reflected worthwhile or desirable. Values institute an important characteristic of self-concept and serve as supervisory principles for the individuals. Human values have the effect of bonding, bringing people together, comforting, consoling, reassuring, and procuring serenity. Human values are the basis for any practical life within the society. Otherwise, we will be worse than wild animals. We will be interfering with each other's lives. Of course, now we are only interfering with thoughts, but not with actions and words so much. Common human values can be broadly stated as brotherhood, friendship, empathy, compassion, and love. Openness, listening, active, effective listening, welcoming, acceptance, recognition, and appreciation. Honesty, fairness, loyalty, sharing, and solidarity. Civility, respect, and consideration. Now, these words can be explained, but I am sure you can Google and find out their meaning, or maybe many good novels or good fiction would have spent. You must have read hundreds of other books also besides your academic books. You will be able to understand these things very clearly. So, truth, righteous conduct, peace, love, and non-violence are directly associated with our physical, intellectual, emotional, psych, and spiritual facets of human personality. I am showing you a small chart. Values come from the family and also from the society. Education adds to enhance. And when you attempt to improve the values, you will have an enlightened society, ethical groups and organizations, but not unethical groups, sensitive individuals and not insensitive human beings. Social cohesion will be there, harmony and peace will be there, nation building will take place, quality of life will improve, and character formation will be encouraged and emphasized, and ideal humanity will be the end product of this sort of thing. This table of mine, in a way, summarizes my entire session. Why family is important, why society is important, can we think of family without the society, or the society without the family, and the contribution of these two institutions to the values, and how education, which only the human beings have thought of, all other, it is said that there are 84 lakhs of species on this planet Earth. 83 lakhs 99,999 do not talk about education, institutions for teaching their young ones, but human beings have thought of it, systematized it, and have institutions that award degrees. More important than degrees is the character formation that is emphasized and so on. So improved values must and ought to result on account of education that would lead to an enlightened society, ethical groups and organizations being encouraged, and individuals are sensitized. They become sensible, they become conscious of the impact of their actions and inactions and interactions on the rest of the society, leading to social cohesion, contributing to harmony and peace, resulting in nation building, improving the quality of life. And this all because of the foundation that is character formation. And ultimately, ideal humanity is intended to be built because of values and ethics. Now I have a question. Any one of those smiling faces for me, please. Are you willing to drive a vehicle which has no steering wheel and no brakes? Any one of you? So 4 or 5 people have switched off their videos. I see.
No, sir.
Yes, please. Amma, Vaishnavi, do you drive a vehicle, two-wheeler?
No, sir.
No. Nikila,
Yes, sir.
you drive a two-wheeler, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Scooty.
Very good. So there is someone making a presentation, a gift to you of a vehicle which has no brakes and no accelerator. Do you love to try it?
No, sir.
Why, Amma? Gift.
Because life is important to me, sir.
Life is important to you.
Not a gift.
Oh, life is not a gift. Gift is less important. Life is more important.
Yes,
I agree with you. But then, let's say I give you the assurance that use the vehicle without brakes, nothing will happen to you. Will you drive it?
No, sir. Without brakes, I don't drive it.
That's not the question. You may be safe because I am giving you a promise, but you will be endangering the lives of all others because there are no brakes.
Yes.
Are you able to understand?
Yes, sir.
So it is not merely your safety, but it is of the safety of the rest of the
Others.
people on the road that
Yes.
must be kept in your view. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Gaya, do you drive a vehicle?
No, sir.
No. How about Kalyani?
No, sir.
Mute చేసుకుని మాట్లాడమ్మా పెదాలు కలిపిస్తే ఎట్టా వినబడుతుంది.
No, sir.
Right. Don't worry. So those of you in the future coming years, when you have an opportunity to buy a two-wheeler or a four-wheeler or whatever that be. Now, the point is very clear, promptly answered, that we are not willing to drive a vehicle which has no steering wheel because it will be directionless, no brakes because you can't stop, and no accelerator because you can't raise the speed and so on. Now I have another question. Again, one or two of you to answer, please. Are traffic rules necessary?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Why? One reason?
We don't know, sir, anytime what situation we may face.
Do you drive a vehicle? The one who answered me now. Nikhila, you said you drive a vehicle. Am I right?
Yes, sir. I drive a vehicle, scooty.
Do you want the traffic rules to be there or to be removed?
No, sir. There are to be traffic rules because life is important to everyone. So it is must.
Just 1 minute. Have you always stopped when the red light appeared?
Sir, in our hometown, there is no signal light, sir. So
Where
there
do you
is
come
only
from?
police.
Where do you come from?
Sir, I'm from Guntur.
Guntur. Gunturlo red lights leva.
Yes.
Evada చెప్పింది?
Guntur, no, sir. No, sir. గుంటూరు దగ్గర రేపల్లె అని ఒక
రేపల్లె నాకు తెలుసు.
నైస్.
రేపల్లెలో రెడ్ లైట్స్ ఉన్నాయో లేవో గుర్తులేదు. నేను వచ్చి 8 ఏళ్ళు 10 ఏళ్ళు అయింది రేపల్లెకి.
Okay, sir. No, there is no red lights in Repalle. So there is only constable standing on the road. They just say, they just show the hand.
You are now in the city or still at Repalle?
No, sir, I'm in Repalle.
Repalle. So that's why you have not become familiar with the working and stopped working red lights of Hyderabad. Okay, you will come to know of them very soon. Right. I continue my session. Friends, now what I just wanted to tell you is, just as traffic rules are necessary, extending the logic, rules are necessary in a society. Values and ethics are also necessary as rules are. Why are people unhappy? Any answer?
Money purpose.
Because of expectations.
Because of expectations. And then natural disappointments. Anything else?
Not happy with the things what they have.
So they are not happy and satisfied with what they have. They want more and more of it and so on. Right.
Yes.
Now,
Yes.
when are people likely to be happy?
When they got money,
That's all?
when they have the opportunities from the government,
They got what they want.
When they get what they want. Now, the one who said this answer, when they get what they want, will you please mention your name, Amma?
Yes, sir. My name is Jaishnavi, sir.
Where are you? Can I see you here? I'm not. Jaishnavi. Yes, I'm able to see you. Why don't you show your smiling face?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Thank you. Now, what was your answer?
The people are happy when they got what they want in their
Right.
life.
Now, I just ask one straight question. You wanted something, you got it. Will you say no more wants, or you will go on increasing the wants?
No, they want more. They are not
They want more.
satisfied with what they want really in life.
So let's say you want 1 crore of rupees. Okay. Now given, you say, sir, 5 crores, sir. Given. Then you will say, sir, make it 10, sir. All right, given. Then you will say, sir, inflation, sir. You must know, sir. Increase it to 15 crores, sir. Or per annum 15 crores, sir, and so on. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir. There is no end to the
No limit.
satisfaction.
No limit.
Yes,
We will never be satisfied with whatever has been given to us. Happiness lies when you begin to realize the value of what you have got.
yes, sir.
For example, when you observe a person who are physically impaired, that means they can't see, then you know the value of your eyes. Am I clear? When you see a person who has no hands or no legs, then you know the value of your being born with legs and hands and all that.
Yes,
It is this respect for those who are denied, admiration and grateful thanks to God who gave us these things will create a big difference in our lives. Happiness is graciously, gratefully accepting what is given to us. Someone may be short, but they may have a very good mind. Someone may be very, 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 very beautiful, but they may be very arrogant and would like to disturb and upset the lives of the entire society. Whom do you prefer to have as your friend? Are you getting my question? That's the reason why I said what, why, where, when, who, how. If you understand, your life will be better off and so on. So let me continue. Now I would like to ask a question. Can I borrow? I am asking these people who are showing their faces. I will ask Repalle Ammai, Nikhila. Amma, నీ దగ్గర 1000 రూపాయలు ఉన్నాయనుకో, నాకు ఇస్తావా? అప్పు.
Yes, sir. I can give.
అప్పు ఇస్తావు కదా?
Yes, sir.
Now, all the friends who are here, I want you to know that Nikhila has promised to give me as a loan some 1,000 rupees, right? All of you are a witness. Now, let's say after taking the amount from her, I refuse to pay back to her. Nikhila is upset. She comes and tells all classmates that, see, this person who was talking about values, ethics, etc. in the class, he took 1,000 rupees and he is not giving back to me. You will say, oh, very bad, very bad. He's a very bad person. He talks different things, says different things, does different things, not to be realized at all. Whole world is like this. Every fellow is like this. All male members are like this. Only females are good in this world, etc. You will be drawing your conclusions, right? Now, what are the lessons learned from this? Number one, Nikhila will never give any money to anybody because Vishwanathan has cheated her. Number two, when Vishwanathan asks any other person, Jaishnavi or Gaya or Kalyani or Lakshmi or Bhavani, whoever that be, you will never pay any money because you know, sir, you have cheated Nikhila. How can we believe it? How can we give you any money? Lesson number three, none of you have heard me today, and this instance between me and Nikhila will never give any money to anybody in the society throughout your life. Have you understood? One single instance of failure to stand up is going to result in completely upsetting and topsy-turving the entire society. That is the reason I said, I was asking you whether can I borrow. Thank you so much. Amma Akila, I have not borrowed from you. Please remember that. Values and ethics are necessary to understand and to be in harmony within ourselves and in the family and in the society and with the nature. Why values and ethics is an important question. Why for us? Because out of 84 lakhs of species, 83 lakhs, 99,000 don't know and don't talk about them. Because to be born a human being is a very rare opportunity. It is referred to as Manava Janma Kadu Durlabham. A rare gift has been bestowed on you by God, the Creator, or by nature, and you have got born as a human being. Otherwise, you could have taken birth as a dog or as a cat or as a rat or some such thing. And man is a social being. Continuing this discussion, can you live without this society? Impossible. Human child is the most helpless child in the entire creation. I don't know about the life of the wild animals in the forest, but so far as the human beings are concerned, a newborn baby left unattended will surely die in less than 8 hours or 10 hours and so on. So, can the society live without you? Well, I'm one individual. If I am not there, the society will definitely continue to live. But then the point we must realize is live in such a manner that the society really needs you. That means you need the society to grow up. Live in such a manner that the society waits for you to grow up and become a useful, contributing citizen of the society. That's the reason why Indian school of thought says, Sarve Badrani Pashyantu, Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhag Bhave. That means everyone should know what is good and right. Nobody should suffer. So what should be a guiding principle of our life? Because of us, nobody should suffer. That means, is that sufficient? No. We should actively help, share, care, and allow the world to become a better place to live. If you think positively, sound becomes music, movement becomes dance, smile becomes laughter, mind becomes meditation, and life becomes a celebration. What we value determines what life means to us and what actions we take. Our goals and life purpose are grounded in our personal values. When we honor our values, life is good and life is fulfilling. Man is an intelligent social being. We enter into this world and later leave this world. Between our entry and exit, live an exciting life, which implies a purposeful journey. That means a value-oriented journey. I have created an equation suggesting that life requires self-management, and the equation has 6 letters. L is equal to T is equal to T is equal to Q is equal to P is equal to E, divided into 3 headings: life management, mind management, and development management. I'll spend few minutes to make you appreciate the value of life that is given to us, the value of the mind that is given to us, the value of an achievement orientation that is necessary. L is equal to T is life is equal to time. Time started when creation started, and time will end when creation ends. I was not there right from the beginning of the creation. My point of entry is called as birth. My point of exit is called as death. That means before birth, I was not there. After death, I will not be there. So my life means the time between the 2 points of time, birth and death, in the endless continuum of time. That means my life is my time on this planet Earth. Our life is nothing but the time between birth and death. So simplify it, it becomes L is equal to T. If L is equal to T is accepted, L minus T is 0. What does that mean? If time is taken away from life, the entire life becomes a big 0. That means life is nothing else but time. And if time is removed, there is nothing else in life. Point number 2. E is equal to is a beautiful mathematical symbol that explains to you that both sides are equal. That means whatever you are doing to one side of the equation, you are automatically impliedly doing to the other side of the equation. That means time wasted is life wasted. Time well spent is life well spent. Time's productivity enhanced is life's happiness maximized. That means time management is life management, that is self-management. Know thyself. Know the value of your life. Know the value of the opportunity. Know the value of your eyes, your hands, your legs, your body, your mind, and everything that nature has given to you. And never waste a minute, never waste a rupee, never waste a time, never waste an opportunity, and so on. I hope I was clear. Any doubts about this, Amma?
No, sir.
Clear, isn't it? Very good, very good. So I move on now. So the second thing is, after we understand what this life management is, next is mind management. Here, the equation is T is equal to Q leads to L. That means thinking is equal to questioning leads to learning. What does this mean? High quality of thinking, high quality of questioning, high quality of learning. Low quality of thinking, low quality of questioning, low quality of thinking. No thinking, no questioning, no learning. I hope as students of science and science-oriented subjects like maths and computer science, I am sure you are able to appreciate that thinking and questioning are very essential. Whether you are doing it internally in your mind or you are interacting with your teacher or friends, etc., is a point of detail. So that is very important for any learning to take place. If there is no learning, there would never be any progress in the human history. The third thing is development management. That means not remaining static. That is P is equal to E. Progress is equal to pursuit of excellence. So in an equation, L is equal to T is equal to T is equal to Q is equal to P is equal to E. They become interchangeable and substitutable. That means the first letter L equals the last letter E. That is L is equal to E. L minus E is 0. Life without excellence is 0. The purpose of life is pursuit of excellence. The purpose of this session is to impress upon you the need that you must become better every hour. You must become better definitely at the end of the day. You must become better at the end of the program in the Reddy Women's College, and you must become a better contributing citizen of this society. So what do we have to do if you want to understand and achieve these things? So I have some suggestions here which will help you to relate to the values and ethics that I am going to discuss a little later. The first point I am suggesting is, for making a big difference, first thing is wake up before sunrise. When you wake up before sunrise, whether it is 5:30 or 5:15 or 5 o'clock or 4:30 as what we call Brahmi Muhurta, you are likely to be more energetic, likely to be positive, likely to be starting your day quite early. Thus, you will be ahead of the rest of the people in your class. Point number 2, smile. You must have seen that I have put dots there. That means it's an acronym. That means SMILE, smile, stands for what a smile is, which you have been smiling. I am happy. So self-motivated initiative to learn and excel. Every day induction programs will not be conducted. So every day in the morning when you get up, you must feel yourself motivated to lead an excellent life. The third one is at least 1% of the time for reading must be devoted. What am I suggesting? There are 24 hours in a day, 60 minutes each hour, 1,440 minutes. 1% comes to 14.4 minutes. For the sake of convenience, upward rounding off, 15 minutes. 15 minutes every day in the morning. Read something that inspires you to become a better human being. Read Bible, read Quran, read Bhagavad Gita, read Janda Vista, read in English, read in Urdu, read in Telugu, read in Tamil, read in Kannada, read in any language of your choice. But you must sow the seeds of inspiration in your mind quite early in the morning so that the rest of the day you lead an inspired life. Number 4, develop taste for soft music. Here I think I have a request. Can any one of you, how many participants are there? I see about 88 participants to be here today. Now, can any one of you sing one line of one song for me, including Gundelli Sirisha, who is showing a beautiful doll? I am reminded of my grandchildren. Any one of you, any one line of a popular song which you have heard. कोई भी गाने को तैयार नहीं है? अमा सिपाली?
Yes, sir.
क्या ये साइंस के लोग आपको गाना मना किए क्या?
No, sir. Girls, please, ma, can you unmute?
With your face, without your face also chalta.
You don't have to unmute the video, ma. Just you can unmute yourself and sing. One line, ma. Anyone?
Just one line. कोई भी नहीं है. This is the reason why dryness is getting introduced into our lives. Nikhila, నువ్వేమన్నా ఒక్క చరణం పాడమ్మా.
No, sir, I'm very bad in singing, sir. Sorry.
ఏమ్మా?
No, sir, I'm very bad in singing. Sorry.
You are very bad. I will prove that I am worse than you. I will sing after you. Please sing.
Can you please give me a 1 minute, sir?
Oh, sure. Meanwhile, Lakshmi, Vaishnavi, do you like to try?
Sir, ni Martha.
పాడమ్మా.
సంఘటన.
నిఖిల పాడుతుంది. 1 minute. నిఖిల మళ్ళీ తప్పించుకుంటుందేమో, అందుకని నాకు తప్పించుకోవటాలు నాకు నచ్చవు, తప్పటాలు నచ్చవు నాకు, పాస్ అవ్వాలి అందరూ. చందన పాడమ్మా. అన్మ్యూట్ చేసుకుని పాడు, లేకపోతే మాకు వినబడదు.
సార్, I am Gayatri singing.
ఓన్లే తల్లి పాడు.
సంఘటనం ఒక యజ్ఞం, సమిధగమన జీవనం, భరతమాత పాదాలకు మువ్వలం, ఆమె మోము పైన చిరునవ్వులం. భరతమాత పాదాలకు మువ్వలం, ఆమె మోము పైన చిరునవ్వులం. అంతే సార్.
నేను పాడమన్నానా చదవమన్నానా?
ఇట్లానే
మంచి పాటే, పాట మంచిదే, పాట గురించి కాదు. అమ్మా నిఖిల, ఆర్ యు రెడీ?
Sir. Can I start, sir?
Please, please.
Shri Kananada Sindhura Karna కరుణ సాగర కరివదన సిద్ధ చారణ గణ సేవిత సిద్ధి వినాయక తే నమో నమః సకల విద్యా ఆది పూజిత సర్వోత్తమ తే నమో నమః.
థ్యాంక్ యూ. ఇది సంగీతం నేర్చుకుంటున్నప్పుడు పిల్లారి గీతాలు అని చెప్పని మొట్టమొదట
Yes, sir.
నేర్పిస్తారు. అంటే
Yes.
నీకెవరో సంగీతం నేర్పించారు. నేర్పించిన తర్వాత కూడా పాడనని అబద్ధాలు చెప్తున్నావు. అబద్ధాలు చెప్తే ఆడపిల్లలు పుట్టారంటారు.
Sorry, sir. But I am bit
Only.
tense that
ఎందుకు టెన్స్ ఎందుకు? రేపల్లకి హైదరాబాద్ ఇంకా చాలా దూరం ఉంది, వచ్చేద్దు గాని. ఇందాక ఎవరు చందనాన ఎవరో పాడతా అన్నారు? దీపిక సరే, ఇది పాటల సెషన్ కాదు కాబట్టి ఎందుకు పాడమన్నానో ఆలోచించండి. Why did I ask you people to sing a line for me?
Mind relax.
Mind relax. Bound. Now, let me just tell you, I am going to take the risk of singing a line from one of these, maybe 5-6-year-old film. అందంగా లేనా అస్సలేం బాలేనా నీడు జోడు కాననా. I hope you must have heard of this song.
Yes,
I don't
sir.
know.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
does this disturb you, attract, or upset? Have you understood my point? If mischievous item songs form the basis for our entertainment, your mind will be disturbed. You will not be able to concentrate your mind on studies, and a disturbed mind will definitely make you lose your equilibrium and balance, and you will be making many more mistakes. That is the reason I am suggesting, at least in the morning and in the evening, listening to soft and soothing music, sattvic music. You can listen to instrumental music. Thousands and thousands of hours of music is freely available on YouTube. You can listen to santoor, you can listen to sitar, you can listen to veena, you can listen to flute, you can listen to anything you want. But that will take care of tightening the loosened nuts and bolts in your brain. And if women do not like singing, believe me, males have already lost the battle in this. And a few people, because you are all science students, computer science, mathematics, chemistry, no singing, then you will be only swinging, and the whole thing would become a big of a problem. That's the reason why I wanted you to concentrate on this. You can also sing. At least have 1 or 2 slokas, 1 or 2 pieces of poetry. It can be Telugu, Hindi, Urdu, Sanskrit. अरे कभी कभी मेरे दिल में ख्याल, कुछ ख्याल आ रहा है? Life is for enjoyment. When God gave all this, He wants us to create a heaven here, and we are creating a hell here. Either because we don't know or we don't understand the life and so on. Dharani, are you willing to say something? Dharani. Sorry. Archana. Okay, మీరు ఎందుకు హైలైట్ అవుతున్నారో నాకు తెలియదు. Let me continue. Okay, so that was the 4th thing I suggested. Then the 5th thing is friendship only with good qualities. Be careful. Whether you are from a rural background or an urban background, amongst girls or amongst boys, you are likely to have all types of people, but be very careful, be very selective, and make friendship only with people with good qualities. Or if there is a person with both good and bad qualities, choose only the good qualities, but don't choose the bad qualities of the person. Then as Abdul Kalam puts it, dream big, because you have to aim high. Low aim is a crime. Then number 7 is have written goals. Only 3% of the people in this world write down their goals and attempt to achieve them, and the remaining 97% work as employees under the people who having these written goals. Be self-motivated because everyday induction programs cannot be achieved. That's why I said 15 minutes reading and listening to Sattvic music will improve your motivation. Then review before retiring for the day. Today, after this session, or maybe at the end of the day, review what happened today. What did you learn? Is there one single point which you can focus, concentrate, work, and improve yourself, and so on? That will help you to create a better tomorrow. And all future tomorrows will always be better than all previous yesterdays. Then point number 10, don't sleep without planning for the next day. That means before 11:59, you must conquer tomorrow. How? By planning effectively. Number 11, sharpen, deepen, and widen your thinking capacity. And number 12, yoga, pranayama, and jhana. There is nothing religious about this. Just as H2O is water, whether you call it water, tanni, jalam, pani, whatever that be, yoga is for the body, pranayama is for life, energy, breath, and then jhana is for our mind, and so on. So how difficult these are? I'm sure they are not very difficult. Need not start all of them. You can start with any one of them, and that one, like a railway engine, would pull all the other bogies, and you will definitely be enjoying a much better life. Why do we have to become better? Why do we have to be value-oriented? Because you will become physically more energetic, mentally more alert, intellectually more inspired, emotionally more balanced, morally more strengthened, spiritually more awakened, and socially more responsible, or what we call as a 360 degrees development, that is Sarvato Mukha Vibruddhi. So what are these human values that we are talking about? I am giving a list of them. In case you want any one of them to be explained further, I will explain. Otherwise, I will assume that you all know these words. And in case you have any doubt, anytime, you can refer to them in the Google. You will be able to get the meaning and the significance of these things. So it is character, integrity, objectivity, pursuit of truth, concentration, purity of thought, word, and action. That is Manovakaya Karmalu, or Trikarana Shuddhi, truthfulness, patience, self-mastery, and commitment, punctuality, equality, orderliness, simplicity, honesty, humility, absence of anger, and cleanliness, etc. So here is a list of all the words that I have given you in the previous 2 slides. Anyone with a doubt? अरे अम्मा पूजा उदारी, जरा आपको म्यूट कर लो ना. फिर वही शुरू.
Sir, self-mastery means what?
Self-mastery. What is mastery? Do you have any idea, Vaishnavi?
No, sir.
Master, the one who has mastership, is called as having mastery. Self-mastery is your own ability to control your own self. You see, your mind is likely to be moving in different directions, uncontrolled. But if you can control your mind, your concentration will develop, focus will develop, and result achievement will be much better. Clear?
Clear, sir. Thank you, sir.
So any one of these points you can easily refer to. Since I have some more content to be finished before 11:30, I am moving on. So these are certain important words, and I have also told you, etc. That means there are many others that are there. Your set of values, honesty, accountability, choosing right versus wrong, doing acceptable versus unacceptable, being on board versus under the table, what you do when nobody is looking, how you feel about your job, how you discharge responsibilities, your attitude, behavior, respect, communication and interaction with other fellow human beings, cooperation with others, etc. All these things are included in the ethics. Observe the statement. I want one or two of you to react. People were created to be loved and things were created to be used. The reason why the world is in chaos is because you find things are being loved and people are being used. Any comment? Have you understood?
Should not use people for what they needed. When they are needed, people should not be use others.
That means respect, caring, sharing, not exploiting, behaving in an orderly manner is likely to contribute to more cordial relations in the society. Because we love things more than human beings. We are our thoughts. And these thoughts, when we express, become words. When we inspire people to act, they become actions. Thoughtless actions are dangerous. Thoughtless words are useless. Actionless thoughts are also not useful. Repeatedly, when thought, word, and action coordination takes place, they develop our feelings. Our attitudes are determined. Repeated actions become habits. Habits constitute our character. And all these things influence our behavior. That means when we look at a person, we are observing their behavior. And we must understand that their thoughts, their words, their actions, their feelings, their habits, and their attitude are all visible in the behavior that they are demonstrating before us. Why are values so important? Because we use these values to make decisions about priorities in our daily work and personal life. A bit of a deviation, no, a bit of an essential depth understanding of the concept. Religion. How many religions are there and why? Can any one of you answer me? Why are there so many religions? All right, I'll ask you a simple question. Why are there so many languages in this world?
అంటే ప్రజలందరూ ఒక్కటే స్టేట్ కి చెందిన వాళ్ళు అంటే వేరే వేరే స్టేట్లలో వాళ్ళు యూటిలైజ్ చేసే లాంగ్వేజ్ ని బట్టి వాళ్ళు డివైడ్ చేశారు.
Different people, different geographical locations, they speak different languages, right? Probably that could be the reason for different religions in this world.
One of the reasons.
Be one of the reasons. I just wanted to tune your mind to this topic. I'll be now discussing it slightly in greater detail. Please try to follow. All others who are not responding, please mute yourself. Why should 80 people listen to your domestic conversation? I am showing you the symbols of all world major religions. Which came first? Please try to understand me. If religion came first and man came next, all people would have been born undoubtedly into that same religion. But it is man who came first and religion came next. That's why there are so many religions. We have chosen this religion. Then why fight in the name of it? I am showing you a picture which I am sure you must have seen number of times. It shows a marriage between two people. There was an article way back 20-25 years ago in the newspapers which read, marriage is a defunct, outdated institution. Any comment? The essence of that article was, of course, it was very provocative, that marriage has not served the purpose. The purpose of marriage can be fulfilled otherwise also. So marriage is a useless institution. It must be removed. That means nobody should marry. This is, let us say, the provocative conclusion they are presenting before us. Now, anyone to comment about it, please? You want marriages or you want marriages to be abolished? No idea? Sir, we are too young. We don't want to have any comment about this. Is that so? Just think, if there were to be no marriages, there will be no concept of family, no concept of parents, no concept of children. So nobody will be taking care of you. Do you want such a society?
No, sir.
Aimless, purposeless, valueless. That's the reason why I was presenting that provocative argument so that you consider Not merely the need for marriage, but the sanctity of the marriage and the importance of the marriage and the respect it must be given. Let us briefly discuss what is our life. I have already told you about the self-management equation, birth and death. Marriage, I have just now discussed. What's the relationship between marriage and morals? We will discuss, and just a little more discussion about ethics and values before I conclude. Why marriage seems to be the central point is, this is the mature reaction between two adults who have come together from two different backgrounds, accepting the responsibility of becoming a family, begetting children, taking care of the children, and continuing the human progeny on this planet Earth. If there were to be no marriages, no families, then what would happen? We will be living a life similar to the animals in the forest. So values are needed for peace, health, prosperity, happiness for you and for also everyone else in this society. Politics are needed with principles and not without principles. Science is needed with humanity, not without humanity. Commerce is needed with morality, not without morality. Wealth is needed with work, not without work. Worship is needed with compassion, not without compassion. Pleasure is needed with conscience and not without conscience. Education is needed with character, not without character. Because emphasis on character has got reduced, nowadays education is supplying characterless people to all these different segments of the society. So you find people in the politics not worried about any principles, ethics, and values. People who are studying science to be concentrating on producing mass destructive weapons or what we call biological warfare weapons and so on. Commerce without morality. Don't talk about values, sir. We want only profit and money. And there are people who have wealth, disproportionate wealth. They don't work anything. They don't work at all. They just want more wealth, more wealth. They exploit all others who are working for them. Mother Teresa puts it beautifully that the hands that serve are holier than the lips that pray. There are people who sit for hours and hours in front of the God or in the temple or in the mosque or in the church, etc. But then they don't have any compassion for the rest of the humanity. And people want pleasure without conscience, without responsibility. They want to exploit others and they want education. KG to PG, course guarantee, question paper leak guarantee, rank guarantee, and copying guarantee. Everything is guaranteed. That means we are thinking of education without character. Whether what we are thinking, saying, and doing and achieving will make your mother proud, will make your father feel proud, will make your teacher feel happy, will that make our God feel proud of us? Why do you think of doing sometimes certain things which your mother will regret, your father will be angry, your teacher will regret that you are ever a student of them, and so on? Love is unconditional and unselfish care. To love and to be loved are the two blessings of this human life. Peace, internal and external, to control the mind. Truth, indispensable ethical discipline. Non-violence, respect for life and recognition of rights of others. Right conduct. Truth in action is right conduct. Thinking with love is truth. Feeling with love is peace. Acting with love is right conduct. Understanding with love is non-violence. I can spend time explaining them, but I'm sure you will be able to follow them contextually. Time does not permit me to explain about Atma, Paramatma, Atmavat Sarvabhutani, and so on. The essence of that is human values have their roots in a single universally held premise, the inherent dignity of every human being. That is, the same Paramatma is present in everyone. Same Paramatma is present in every atom of the university or every subatom or particle of the university. So respect entire nature, respect other beings, respect other people, and so on. If only everyone honestly does his duty or her duty, this world would be a better place to live. Because of absence of respect for values and ethics, people are not doing their duty. To ensure this, The society has, over a period of time, developed institutions, established systems and procedures. So, do you feel that we all should be concerned about human values or forget about the topic after this session is over? I want your response, please.
No, we should be concerned about human values.
So, ఏమైనా అర్థమైందా ఒక్క ముక్కైనా?
Yes, sir.
అర్థమైంది సార్.
Understood, sir.
Yes, sir.
క్లాస్ అయిపోయాక ఎందుకు సార్ ఇది కంట్రోల్ ఆల్ట్ డిలీట్ మా మైండ్ లోంచి తీసేస్తాం ఈ మొత్తం టాపిక్ అంటున్నారా?
No, sir, we can't delete, sir.
Thank you. So, values lead to good habits, and good habits lead to good life. Lead a good life with best wishes and thanks for a patient listening. Turn inwards. Begin self-exploration. Know the value of life and the purpose of life and what your objective is. Focus attention on yourself first. Then you can focus attention on others. What you are now and what you really want to be. Live with values or live without values for the sake of money. 2 lines of poetry from a Telugu poet, Gurujada. దేశమును ప్రేమించుమన్నా మంచి అన్నది పెంచుమన్నా ఒట్టి మాటలు కట్టి పెట్టోయ్ గట్టి మేలు తలపెట్టవోయ్. That means love your motherland. It's not a choice to be left out. Do your bit to increase the good, particularly because bad is growing much faster. Stop the habit of merely talking, gossiping, and wasting your money, time, and that of your friends. Contemplate on doing some real good. These are some slides. I will be sending them to either Sapali madam or some other madam. They will be willing to share these slides with you. If you are interested, you can contact them. I am giving you my email ID. I am giving you my cell number. I am giving you the place where you can access about 2,000 live audio recordings of mine on various topics. And on this topic, there were days when I spoke for 6 hours with some 150 and odd slides and so on. You can access them if you are interested in knowing more about human values and ethics, etc. About 350 PowerPoint presentations are available, and they are all available freely on the internet for you to be used. You can download my presentations, remove my name, put your name, and use them. I give you the freedom. I love it because there are no copyrights. It is not any exclusive knowledge which I have got. I have borrowed it myself from many sources and many great teachers and personalities, and you can think of using them in case you like. Share them with your friends if you like, and if you don't like my lecture or my slides, you can surely share your views with me. As it was said in the introduction, I am a member of a group called as Impact. Out of hundreds and hundreds of important videos of the group, about 50 of them are available. Mine are available, and I am giving you the URL here. I have a small website, functional website, viswam.info. I am giving you my email ID. I am giving you my cell number. That brings me to the end of my presentation. So I stop here, and I would like to invite you, whether any faculty member is available here, or you can unmute and speak. Amma Shafali madam, will you help me to conduct the rest of the session?
Yes, sir.
Is there anyone who is likely to say, want a clarification or make a comment or etc., etc., etc.?
Girls, do you want to share any opinion about yours? You can unmute yourself and tell, ma'am. Girls, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, you can unmute, ma'am. If you have any suggestion or you want to share any opinion about yours, you can just tell it to sir.
Hello. Surely there must be many Telugu girls. Cheema puttinattanna anipinచింda?
Sir, your class was so good.
Put something into action, Amma.
Sir.
Anyone else?
Thank you, sir, for your great information.
Thank you. Put something into action. Amma Sipali,
Yes, sir.
were there any other faculty members other than you, or they have abandoned the whole thing?
Sir,
No,
this
sir.
is Jeevan
Sir,
Jyoti,
ma'am
sir,
is there.
from chemistry department.
Even a Jyoti
One
madam
faculty.
from chemistry. Then
Sampurna from computer science department, sir.
Sampurna from computer science department. So because they are all new, maybe they have not met each other. They don't have that bonding of being, in a class, etc. and so on. How have the faculty felt? What I was talking, is it useful to the children?
Yes, sir, it is very much useful, sir. Actually, this is third time I'm listening to your lecture, sir. Every time it is refreshing, sir.
I thought there is repetition.
No, sir. Actually, last 2 slides are only repetition. Maybe the slides are repetitive, but the way you are teaching is, it's always different, sir.
We teachers have a greater responsibility to mold the lives of the future citizens of the society, Amma.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
The moment teachers get awakened, it is relatively easy to make our children realize the responsibility of future life.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
So, right, Amma, so can I take leave of you now?
Sir, a moment, sir. One moment, sir.
హలో, ఒక 5 నిమిషాల తర్వాత నేను మాట్లాడతాను, సెషన్లో ఉన్నా. ప్లీజ్ చెప్పమ్మా. Is there anything?
Yes, sir. 1 second, sir. Sampurna, ma'am.
Sir, please accept the small token of gratitude and appreciation from PG departments of RBO Women's College for your wonderful and inspirational lecture today, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
One word from my side. At least if one student were to report that my lecture has modified and brought about a 1% change in their attitude towards life, that would be a real certificate of appreciation for me. However, I thank Principal Madam for the certificate of appreciation. Thank 3 or 4 of the teachers who were here and 90 and odd students who have heard me. Thanks a lot. God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you, Amma.
Vote of
Shifali?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Vote
sir.
of-
Sir, I would like. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Sir, am I audible, sir?
Yes, very much audible, Amma.
Yes,
I
sir.
would just like to
Sir,
have a
just
look
I
at
want
your
to.
face. You have completely concealed yourself, Sipali.
Yes,
क्या
sir.
घर में हैं, कॉलेज में हैं?
No, sir, in the house, sir.
हाँ, घर में हैं, कोई बात नहीं है.
Yes,
चलिए
sir.
बोलिए.
Yes, sir.
आप थैंक्स बोलना
Okay, sir.
चाहते हैं?
Yes, sir. Small vote of
हाँ,
thanks.
मैं
for
आपको
you,
थैंक्स
sir.
बोलना चाहता हूँ कि जो है कंप्यूटर साइंस होने के नाते ये सेशन आपने कंडक्ट करके दिए हैं अच्छी तरह.
Okay, sir.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Sir, can I
Good
start,
day.
sir? Okay, sir. Okay,
Amar,
sir.
Sipali, one request.
Yes, sir.
You seem to have recorded this session.
Yes, sir. I have recorded, sir.
Will you kindly forward the YouTube link or whatever way I can get access to this?
So we
Yes,
will
sir.
share
I
you
will
the
forward
YouTube
it,
link,
sir.
sir.
Right, Amma. Thank you so much. Good
Okay.
day. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. I am leaving.
Shifali, tell the vote of thanks.
Yes, sir.
Shifali. Sir, just 1 minute, sir.
All right, Amma.
Okay, sir. Sir, now it's my honor to take this opportunity to propose the vote of thanks. I, Dr. Shipali Pradhan, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, on behalf of RBVRR Women's College, it's my privilege to propose the vote of thanks on this third day of 1-week virtual induction program. First and foremost, I must mention our sincere and deep sense of gratitude to Professor Viswanathan Sir, former Dean, Faculty of Commerce, Osmania University, and guest faculty, Vivekanand Institute of Human Excellence, Ramakrishna Math, for sharing his knowledge and expertise in delivering a lecture on human values and ethics. Sir has encouraged all the participants to be able to understand and appreciate the importance and need for human values and ethics, both in professional and personal lives. Sir stressed on human values and ethics, which serves the ultimate purpose of making you emotionally more balanced, morally strengthened, spiritually more awkward, and socially more responsible. Sir, thank you so much for making us realize the importance of human values and ethics in our life. I extend my thanks to all the HODs and faculty members of MSc departments of the college for their kind support and coordination, and special thanks to the students for their participation and involvement for today's program. Thank you, sir. Thank you once again.
Wish you all the best.
Thank you, sir. Now, I would like, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Shobna, now I would like to invite Ms. Shobana, ma'am, Coordinator, Sahiti Psychological Counseling Center. Ma'am, over to you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Welcome, ma'am.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, can you all see me? Good morning. And also a very happy new year. Though it's 8 days old, I am addressing you for the first time. So a happy new year to all of you from my side. Okay. Now, how many of you know about psychology or counseling and things related to this particular psychological counseling subject? You can just say yes or no in the chat box itself so that I'll know how many of you are aware of it. Now that you are into PG, I expect you to know a little bit of things related to, a few things related to psychology and why a counseling center is there or a counselor is there in the college. Okay, I'm getting some responses. Very good. I hear some voices. Somebody, can you mute it? Yes. So I'm here to share what kind of things we do in Sahita Counseling Center and when it started and what are its functions and how you people can use the facilities that are given in Sahita Counseling Center. Now, Sahita Counseling Center in Reddy College started in 2017. That was much before, say 2 years before the COVID lockdown started. Now, during this period, lots of students have availed these facilities. Basically, whoever is having certain issues, either it is personal or related to your studies or peer pressure or issues related to things in college, you all can come and talk to me in that sense. It is counseling center where you can talk to me one-to-one, or we can also have group sessions. Now, counseling is done in Sahita Counseling Center to help you cope up with your emotional issues. Now, emotional issues play a major role in shaping our personalities. I'm sure you all agree, isn't it? Now, many of you would have done a lot of studies, getting into this program or a competitive program or anything related to your education. Many of you would have felt a certain kind of pressure, whether we will be able to get into this subject, the subject that you would like to. Then many of you would have joined because of certain pressures at home. Some people would have loved the subject and joined. Some would have just joined it because you need a PG to further your educational qualifications and pick up some job and be independent. Now, there are a lot of issues related to this. Now, many of us, what happens is we get into a certain kind of pressure when there is a getting into a college or an exam, or if we are facing an interview, we all have certain kind of pressures. This is one category. At the same time, many of us have pressures related to personal issues, related to relationships. The relationships could be with parents, with siblings, with your teachers, or other kind of relationships where you would have a boyfriend or a girlfriend or something like that. Now, all these things will affect the personality. How well you will perform depends on balancing all these issues. Do you all agree with me? Yes or no? I just want an yes or no in the chat box, so that I will know that you are receiving something from me. That little perception is very important, because I'm not able to see many of you. A few of you are showing yourselves. Others, I think, are all, muted, and they're not showing their faces also. Now, here in Sahita Counseling Center, generally the students come up with lots of issues like this. Sit with me, talk to me one-to-one, and help themselves. Like, one of the core issues that most of the students go through is anxiety problems. Everything is related to anxiety. Now, how do we address anxiety is again depending on each individual's perception of things. So, any one of you can just say what an anxiety is, or what it can lead to. Just, you can unmute and say something. It can be a discussion. I don't need to be, heard throughout and then, spoken to or anything. We can have a small discussion while I am talking. You can unmute and ask questions too. Telugulo మాట్లాడాలంటే తెలుగులో కూడా మాట్లాడొచ్చు. There is no problem. మీరందరూ కొత్త వాళ్ళు, all of you are new, but still with me the approach will be very casual, because
feeling of nervous.
Yes, feeling of nervousness. Chintakunta Bhavani, very good. Nervousness could relate to anxiety. Now, nee example edaina cheppagalavama? Can you tell me what kind of a thing has related has given you anxiety? Telugu enna parvaledamma. Bhavani, you can say something. Archana?
Ma'am, the COVID situation, ma'am.
Yes, I was expecting at least one of you to say this. Yes.
As we all were.
Okay.
Can I, ma'am?
Now, yeah, you can speak.
As we all will do our regular activities, we will go to school, colleges. All of a sudden, we were at our house. We couldn't interact with many people. And listening to the cases that makes us very tense and nervous. Leads us to anxiety, ma'am.
Yes. Yes, the entire world has gone through this anxiety. Now that you have come out, I mean, slowly we are seeing a little bit of normalcy. Still, we are online today, but most of you will be coming physically to the college after this short vacation of till 16th, I think. Even then, all of you must be looking forward to coming to the college and meeting us and meeting your peers, isn't it? Now,
yes, madam.
Sitting at home has given rise to a lot of anxiety to a lot of students, lots of people, I would say, because what happened was we were in a closed door environment. Everything was happening online, many classes, many projects, and lots of submissions. Everything was happening online. So at some point, there was a kind of anxiety related to these things. Like people were little off because they could not meet their peers, their own people, and all the time staying at home and talking to the people around. Then many people also had soured relationships, like they were getting bored basically, so they was actually getting irritated with each other at home. This was a real issue with many of the students. They came up with managing this kind of anxiety, where they wanted to get out of the house and meet people and go to their places where they used to regularly meet and all these things. Then many of the students had this fear of exams because they had to do everything online for a few days. The first few times they had these issues whether they were doing it right or not and things like that. See, some must be other places other than Hyderabad. Is there anybody like that? Okay. There were some issues of connectivity problem, then people not able to connect because of the internet and those kind of things. Anyway, now that most of the colleges and most of the institutions have opened up for offline classes, things are going to be different, and you all need to think about adjusting to the offline classes also. At the same time, need to be very well versed with all COVID regulations and all that. Then can anybody come up with an example of somebody getting a COVID and having certain issues related to that? Or if you have not come across, or if your friends have had, you must have known about it. Some of the students have developed certain kind of anxiety issues because of this. Then, if any of you have these issues, you can come and speak with me. I will be there available in the college from 10 o'clock to 3:30 in the evening. on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. This you can come and meet me physically. Otherwise, you can call me up. We will be sharing my phone number with you. You will be forming your WhatsApp group, I think. So I will ask Madam to share my number with all of you. Then, Sahita is also conducting certain online programs. Like whenever the students are available, we try to do this. And it's mostly related to the issues that you're all going through. Then at times we also conduct a particular topic, say time management, personality development, and confident related issues that you have. So these are all organized depending on your availability. That is, your academic sessions should be the priority for you. After that, whenever there is time during a weekday, we conduct. Now that you're all coming to college, it will be conducted mostly offline. And whenever you have issues, you can come and speak with me. At the same time, you need to share things with your friends if you have any difficulty, and also speak to the CR so that they come and tell me if there is something like that. We have come to know about certain issues that have happened, and some of the students were not able to take any help because they were not forthcoming. Now, this is one issue I would like to address and tell you that you should be open about these things and not think coming to a counselor will be a social taboo. Now, it's no longer that if somebody approaches a psychological counselor or a psychiatrist in earlier days, they used to think that it's a mental related issue, but it's no longer that. It's people are slowly accepting that they can come and speak to the counselor and get help. So I expect all of you, or people who have issues, to come up to me and speak up so that you get timely help and manam dani sari chesukovachu ఏ ప్రాబ్లం ఉన్నా కూడా. So please keep this in mind. You have an excellent facility in the college, that is Saita Counseling Center, where you can all come and speak and get over your problems. Right now, I would like to share your experiences, and if there are any things, I want you to speak up now, so that I'll have an idea as to what are the issues and how we can deal with it. This is not a lecture kind of a subject. It has to be participatory kind of a session. If you have any or any doubts about this particular counseling program, please speak up. తెలుగులో అయినా మాట్లాడచ్చమ్మా, మాట్లాడండి, ఎందుకంటే నాకు ఒక ఐడియా వస్తుంది దేని గురించి మనం అడ్రస్ చేయొచ్చు అని. టైం మేనేజ్మెంట్ అంటే తెలుసా? What is personality development? Why is it important to have personality? Can anybody say something? Yeah.
And personality development is very important in our life, as it is particularly like from time to time or in our daily day to day, from the time we are waking up and till the night we are sleeping, it is time is very important, ma'am. As if we are wasting the time,
Time
we can't
management, correct.
give it back.
Yes. Yes. Okay. In your student life, to have a perfect personality, what are the core things do you think you need to address? ఇప్పుడు నువ్వు ఉన్నావు అనుకో. Yes, Umayma. Dr. Umayma, want to say something? Yes. Personality development చేసుకోవాలి అంటే మీకు what are the things that are important అనిపిస్తుందమ్మా? Tomorrow, most of you will go and attend interviews, isn't it? Okay, interview కావాలంటే ఏమేమి ఉండాలి? Sirisha?
Yes, ma'am. And first we need to have the thing of like which work is very important and which is most urgent.
Okay.
We need to make the difference in the things which we do, ma'am. And first is the body language. Our body language makes the sense of without talking only, ma'am, to the interview.
Yes, body language is important. Now, when will the body language be perfect?
When we are confident.
When do you think it will be? Yes,
like,
exactly. When
we are confident.
You are confident. Yes. Anybody else? Yes, speak up. Yes. How to overcome fear of speaking in public. Now, fear of speaking in public is again related to anxiety issues. These are all some things which you all need to address before attending an interview or before facing an exam or anything that is important in your life. The confidence building activity is very important. Now, if you have issues related to anxiety, it will definitely show up in the performance, whatever it is. If it is an exam or attending an interview or talking to people or addressing a small gathering also, it shows up. So again here, anxiety becomes a main core issue, right? Fear is related to anxiety. Then anger. Okay. Then emotion, any emotion you have, you get a little anxious. And anxiousness is the first thing that comes up when you have a certain kind of emotion. So these are the things we need to address. Now for today, I end here because you have come up with a certain important phrase, that is anxiety and emotion, which are related. And I expect all of you to take my help when I'm in college. We will speak and we will address all these issues one by one. Also, we will take up a certain speaking related issues and also have some sessions addressing this time management, anxiety, and fear of exams. All this we will be addressing in the coming days when you come to college. Okay? Am I clear, students? Are there any more things that you would like to say, or shall I wind it up now? Ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll be winding it now because
Okay,
it will be enough for them to understand what that is doing. If you have any questions, I would like to address them.
Girls, do you have any questions, ma'am?
Any questions? You can ask.
You can ask. Yes, ma'am. You can unmute yourself, ma'am, and you can ask, ma'am. Girls, any question, ma'am?
Madam, I think they got the message. So,
yes, ma'am.
So, please share my number with their group.
Sure, ma'am. I'll share it with the students.
Yeah. Students, you all can call me or message me on WhatsApp. I'm available. Anything that you feel like sharing with me, you can always meet me in the college, or you can WhatsApp me and talk to me on phone also on other days other than Monday, Wednesday, and Friday too. Okay. If I don't pick up the call, I will call you back. You can just leave a message to me. Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, one and all. Once again, a happy new year to you all and welcome to the college. Okay, madam.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Next, ma'am, I'll just like to call Miss Samyukta, ma'am, placement officer. Over to you, ma'am. Ma'am, am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, you are audible, Sipali.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
I think Samyukta madam is on mute.
Ma'am, I'm calling ma'am. Girls, Samyukta ma'am is joining in 2 minutes. We'll just wait for 2 minutes.
Sipali, you have
Yes,
made G Samyukta as a co-host. Actually, she is a PG student.
Sorry, ma'am. Once again, ma'am. Actually,
Okay,
I'm not able to
I will remove, ma'am.
Okay. Actually, this G Samyukta is a MSc chemistry student. She messaged me that you made her
Okay.
co-host.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Right. Girls, meanwhile, yesterday's feedback also have just posted in the chat box. You can fill that meanwhile. In the morning, we had Chetan sir's lecture, no? That feedback you fill. By the time Samyukta madam will be joining. Girls, please don't leave the session. The session will start in few minutes.
వాడు బాలిగాడుగానే వస్తాడే పులికూర ఆడికే వస్తాడని.
Does everyone unmute yourself?
Dear students, like meanwhile, in 5 minutes, the program will resume. In between, like you can share your experiences, girls. So this is the third day of your induction program. So what you felt like, how are the programs? Are they useful to you? So you can speak out. You can give your feedback.
There's something you share, Ma. What you felt about all these programs?
Yes, Maheshwari will share the feedback forms even in the WhatsApp groups also. Don't worry about that. Meanwhile, you can speak. Why did you select RBVR Women's College for your PG? You can share your feelings. Yes, from chemistry, computer science and mathematics, data science. Anyone can speak. You can share even in Telugu also, no problem.
Madam, my name is Gayatri, madam.
Yes, Gayatri.
Madam, అంటే నాకు ర్యాంక్ 2004 వచ్చినందుకే ఐఎమ్ లక్కీ అనుకున్నా, ఎందుకంటే రెడ్డి ఉమెన్స్ కాలేజ్ దొరికిన ఆపర్చునిటీ.
Very good to hear.
అన్ని మిస్టేక్ ఏం చేసిన అంటే మేడం, at the time of entrance exam కెమిస్ట్రీ, at that time నాకు తెలియదు, అంటే ఫస్ట్ టైం అటెండ్ చేస్తున్నా. దానివల్ల నా క్లాస్ ఏంటంటే టైం సరిపోలేదు అనమాట. సరిపోవడం మార్క్స్ 2004 ర్యాంక్ వచ్చింది కాబట్టి ఐ గాట్ ద సీట్ ఇన్ ద రెడ్డి ఉమెన్స్ కాలేజ్. మేడం వాళ్ళందరూ చాలా సపోర్ట్ ఇస్తారు. అంటే ఐ డోంట్ నో, నాకు అంత ఇంగ్లీష్ రాదు మేడం ఫ్లూయెన్సీ.
It's okay. We have an English lab also in our college. you can utilize and you can improve your language. Even our placement officer Samyukta, she'll be taking some classes for on this public speaking, so you can utilize those services.
I wish it will make me a good position in that college, either in placements also.
Yes, definitely. We have a very good English lab, communication skills. Even we
I
have
can able to understand, madam, but I don't know talk in English fluency fastly.
Okay. Like it will be improving. Like if you converse in English, though it is the grammar mistakes are there, but if you speak out, definitely.
I will try my level best, madam.
Yes. Okay. Don't fear that I'm not getting English grammar mistakes are there. Never think like that. You speak
I
whatever
am
you.
first time fearing, madam. In
Okay,
degree I am total నేను క్లియర్ కాకపోతే ఎందుకంటే ఇక్కడ చాలా మంది ఇంగ్లీష్ ఫాలో కానీ మేడం వాళ్ళు కూడా చాలా సపోర్ట్ చేస్తున్నారు.
You from which place you are?
I am from Shadnagar, madam.
Shadnagar. Okay. Degree also there only you studied?
Yes, madam.
Okay.
Thank you, madam.
Don't worry. Be strong and you'll excel.
Okay, madam.
Right. Any other student want to speak?
మా క్లాస్లో కానుసారం ఉంటాయి. ఆ పిల్లకైతే నోట్లకి పలికే రాదు ఇంగ్లీష్లో, భయపడుతూనే ఉంటుంది.
నీకు రాలేదు కదా ఆ పిల్ల మాట్లాడు స్టూడెంట్ అని నేను మేడం అన్నది. అప్పుడు నీకేం రాలేదు.
Girls, you are on. We are able to listen to your. Just mute yourself.
Ma'am?
Yes?
Ma'am, Samyukta ma'am is here, ma'am.
Okay, right. Sipali, are we going to resume now?
Yes, ma'am. We can, ma'am.
Okay, so
Samyukta ma'am.
Recording also.
Yes, ma'am.
Right. You can just invite madam.
Now, I would like just to invite Ms. Samyukta ma'am, our placement officer. Over to you, ma'am. Samyukta ma'am.
Very good afternoon. Is my voice audible, Shefali?
Yes, ma'am, it's audible.
Okay. So a very good afternoon, everyone, and a very warm welcome to all of you to Raja Bahadur Venkat Rama Reddy Women's College. This is a college with a great history and a landmark on its own. I am Samyukta, placement officer, and I come with close to 12 years of corporate experience into operations in HR. Placement cell here plays a very crucial role in locating job opportunities for undergraduates and postgraduate passing out from our college by keeping in touch with reputed firms, industrial establishments. The placement cell operates round the year to facilitate contacts between the companies and the graduates. So even if you pass out from the college, we still handhold you and we ensure that students who are interested, who are career oriented, get placed into reputed companies. So that handholding would always be there, girls, for you. Placement cell, as I said, the number of students placed through the campus interviews are continuously increasing. So the numbers have been increasing every year. So we've been doing a lot of collaborations. We have been doing a lot of tie with the other organizations in industry so that we can improve on the number of students, getting placed. We're also tying up with, different foundations. We have tied up with the ICICI Foundation. We have tied up with the Tech Mahindra Foundation, just to ensure that those students, whoever are interested, who are career oriented, are getting placed. Now, our college has become a sourcing ground for many of the top companies, like we have TCS, Wipro, Infosys, Virtusa, Amazon, Paxset, Smart Drive, Loyalty Juggernaut, Deloitte, Capgemini. We also have companies like GVK Bio, who are the regular recruiters for us. Apart from this, we have the other list as well, but these are the companies which are the regular, which come every year to us for hiring candidates from our end. Every year our students are getting placed into different companies, into different roles, and being successful in their careers. And they are our college brand ambassadors, making the college feel proud of their achievements. So we have a lot of students who've got placed into different companies, who've been got promoted into different roles. And I can tell you the recent ones, we had around 16 students who got selected in TCS into HR roles. So, and we also had people who got selected in FactSet. We had when we are talking about TCS for when we're talking about MSc Computer Science or MSc Data Sciences students, we had students who got placed in TCS even before they entered into their second year. The students got placed. So that's the way we're trying to collaborate with the industry so that we are ensuring that the maximum number of students are getting placed. Okay, so, and I strongly believe, these people, as I said, have been doing really very, excellent. The performance has been excellent, and the industry is also, coming back to us to, source candidates from our end. And every year, our students are getting placed, as I said, into different companies, into different roles, and being successful in their careers. And I strongly believe that you would continue the success saga of our seniors or of your seniors, performing well in the industry and fulfill the dreams of our honorable founder, Sri Raja Bahadur Venkatrama Reddy, whose mission and vision was to provide education and empower women. It was his dream. So let us all make his dream successful. That's how we've been, let the faculty members, every member in the college has been contributing 200% to ensure that we are chiseling you girls into such a way, or we are trying to sculpt you girls into such a way that you become a perfect model there out in the market, right? Rise up and attack the day with enthusiasm. Be stubborn about your goals and flexible about your methods. Think big, believe big, act big, and the result will be big. Trust me, girls, you should rise up and attack. You need to have enthusiasm all throughout your academics. What we have usually observed in the students, the kind of enthusiasm what they have in the first year, kind of fizzles out when they come, by the time they reach the final year. But please ensure that you're having that enthusiasm all throughout your life. Be stubborn, have a goal, have a goal in your life. Ensure that you're being stubborn in achieving your goal. You can be stubborn in achieving the goal, but be flexible with the paths that you want to get into. You have to be flexible. You cannot say I'm only going to use this path to get into to achieve my goal. No, you have to be flexible with your paths and be stubborn with your goals. And I'm sure, I know that you will be successful in your careers. And don't forget that your life has a purpose, girls. Your story is important. Your dreams count. Your voice matters. You are born to make an impact. So, girls, your life has a purpose. A lot of girls know what, especially, when we talk about students and when we talk about girls, what usually happens is, okay, down the line, I'm going to get married. I'm just going to pursue my education and then leave my, I'll think about it later. They don't give importance to their careers, but girls, understand that your life has a purpose and your story is very important. When you grow up, you should be an example. You should be like a role model to your siblings, to your cousins, to your friends, to the next generation. So your story is very important, girls. Your dreams count. Don't let your dreams fizzle out. Your dreams do count, and your voice matters. So please voice out your opinion, have your dreams, you have a purpose for your life. Don't let that fizzle out. Okay, you're born to make an impact, girls. You cannot be like any other next person. You are a person who, every individual who are listening to me, trust me, girls, you make an impact. Your life has got a purpose. Please don't forget that. don't give up your dreams. I'm sure, especially when I'm talking or addressing PG students, I know that when you've taken up this PG post graduation, you definitely had a dream. You definitely have a dream. You definitely have a goal. You wanted, you have taken it up with a purpose. So don't let that purpose fade away. Okay, be serious, be, have that zeal, have that enthusiasm, take up internships, do take up jobs when you're, even while you're pursuing your classes, attending your classes parallelly. Ensure that you're taking up some internship, do certain certification courses which would add a value to you. There are a lot of which we as a faculty or which we as a college would recommend. Please go ahead and take up those certification courses. So we advise a lot. Every faculty member would, are a bundle of knowledge. You're blessed that you are part of such a good college where you have all the faculties who are bundle of knowledge. I'm telling you, it is for you how you're going to squeeze out, how you're going to benefit out of them, take the benefit out of them. But please ensure that you're all throughout, you please ensure that you're working towards your goal, towards your career achievements that you wanted to. Okay, yes, you will all get married, you will all settle down well, but ensure that when you've taken up these, when we talk about post graduation, definitely only those girls who are serious about their life, they take it up, correct? Not just anyone, somebody, they just do graduation and then they get into a job. But post graduation can also be done in distance. But when you've taken a regular thing, that means to say you definitely have a vision and a mission. So don't let that fade away. Okay, so as I said, raise up, attack, and attack the day with enthusiasm. Be stubborn with your goals, but flexible with, as I said, be flexible with your methods that you want to achieve the goals. Okay, there is only one way to succeed, girls. Okay, anything that is, anything that, and that is to give everything. So anything you want to, you want to succeed, be successful, let that be in your personal life or in your professional life. If you want to be successful, you have to give everything to it. You have to give, when I say everything, you have to give that dedication, you have to give that commitment, you have to be loyal to your goal, your purpose, your career. So once you are doing it, trust me, success is going to follow you. Okay, so, and always be a goal digger. Okay, and last but not the least, I would like to say that dream for success and work towards it. Okay, so yes, so a lot of things we are doing. We are tying up with, as I said, a lot of organizations. We're also tied up with Task Telangana Academy for Skill and Knowledge, wherein we every year we have a lot of trainings which happen through them. We are also tying up with the other foundations. We also have recently tied up with Magic Bus Foundation. So we are trying to spread our network to ensure that the students are getting placed. We're also tying up with Virtusa. So there's a lot which is happening at, when we are looking at the career perspective, we're doing a lot. We're also tying up with certain training institutes where we are ensuring that the students are trained on life and employability skills also. We are doing certain certification courses for our students. So there's a lot which is happening, girls. So with this, I would like to thank you all. And if you have got any questions, you can ask me. Shafali, was I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you are audible, ma'am.
Okay, when there was a pin drop silence, I had a doubt that I was audible. Okay, girls, any questions that you have?
Samyukta, this is Jeevan Jyoti.
Yes, ma'am.
Just now, one girl was sharing that she's from Telugu medium background.
Great.
So I was referring your name because you are conducting so many programs on soft skills,
Yes.
communication skills. So just you throw a light on the programs which you have conducted past and which you are going to like conduct in future for them.
Okay, so for the girls, who feel that we have our education has been from a Telugu background or a regional language background. Girls, it's never too late to start. That's one very important thing all of you would have to remember. As I said, there are a lot of training programs that we are also taking up. Plus, I also take training programs for our students where I train them on communication skills. Okay. Now, when I talk about communication skills, one thing is given that practically or technically, it is not possible for any for a person for me to transform, or for any individual to transform an individual in a very short period of time. But having said that, we ensure that at least that you are able to speak fluently and with confidence. Okay, so I have designed our communication training programs in such a way that you can learn English. When I'm talking about communication, here I'm referring to English as a language. And I'm sure when you all said that, ma'am, we are from XYZ regional language background, you said that we are not confident when we are speaking in English. Yes, I'm referring to English as a language. So we have designed, I have designed certain training programs in such a way that where it becomes very easier for you to learn English and start speaking English fluently. Okay, but all ifs and buts apply. But if you practice them religiously, okay, I will only have a limited period of time to interact with you. Maybe I'll be interacting with you only during your class time, but there are certain things which I would advise you, which you should follow religiously and start practicing them. Language is one thing, you will master it. Not just language, anything, you will master it only when you start implementing it. Correct? Do not hesitate. Speak up. Doesn't matter. Even if you make mistakes, absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. It doesn't matter. Don't bother about what people are going to think, or what if somebody is going to laugh at you. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter, girls. What you have to do is just start implementing. I will tell you what is that you need to do, which websites are you going to look at, what is that you have to do to ensure that you are reaching that level of communication skills where you are able to speak confidently. Do not look at the accent. Please, if somebody says that if you're not able to speak in accent, please don't even believe them. Accent doesn't matter. What matters is if you are able to communicate. Communicate is, when I say communicate, that means that when you are speaking, the opposite person should be able to understand what is that you're trying to tell them. As long as if you're able to do that, trust me, you are very good with your communication. And you should, even if it is your regional language also, you should be able to, when you speak, the opposite person should be able to understand what is the message that you're trying to convey. And when the other person is talking to you, you should be in a position to understand what he or she is trying to convey. So we would be doing a lot of practical sessions on this. As long as you guys, attend classes, I will ensure that I am transforming you at least to 50%. Right? I hope I've answered your question, ma'am. Jyoti ma'am, did I?
Yes,
or anything
yes.
else were they looking at?
Yes, and they are also requesting for aptitude classes.
Yes.
Like one of the girl, she started.
Classes, yes, we regarding the aptitude and logical reasoning classes. In fact, I had a discussion with our college management as well. So now we are our primary focus is to train our students in logical reasoning. Yeah. So our primary focus now is to ensure that we are training all our students on logical reasoning, quantitative aptitude. So yes, we are tying up with certain institutes to train you guys on them, because now earlier also, but now with the pandemic in place, every organization has come up with this filtration round where you have the online assessment, and the online assessment is completely on logical reasoning, aptitude and quantitatives. Correct. So for that, we are tying up with certain institutes. Plus, we're also taking the help of our own faculty members from the math department, so that we can train our students on these things. We're also tying up with, we have also done certain sessions with the Time Institute, which I'll be doing it with for MSc students as well. Yes. Any other question? Any other question? And one very important thing, girls, we, all these things that I'm trying to tell you, there are few things which we do as very common to every student in college, but there are certain things where we do it only for the placement registered students. So when I'm saying placement registered students, here is where we want to cut down on the students who are not interested, and we are only focusing on the students who are interested or career oriented. So there are few programs, training programs, which we do common for all. There are certain training programs which we only do it for the students who have registered with placements. Now, when I'm talking about logical reasoning, aptitude, analytical skills, and quant, these training programs would be done only for the students who are enrolled or registered for placements. When I'm talking about communication skills and the others, we do it commonly for all. There's certain training programs where we do it commonly for all. Any other questions? Girls, please, if you have any questions, you can feel free to ask me. Do not hesitate. This might be a right question. There's nothing like that. You are open to ask me any question. I'm ready to answer. I think I've logged in with my daughter's name. Changing my name.
Ma'am.
Yes.
Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am, I have one doubt. Is everyone eligible for the interview sessions? I mean, placements?
Everyone, each and every individual are eligible for placement sessions. Okay, so after certain period of time where we will bifurcate the students. See, there are a lot of students who would say, ma'am, I want to pursue my higher education, or ma'am, I've got a different plan for myself. So those students, we would not like to process them for our placements.
Okay.
When I'm talking about recruitments part. Okay.
Ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Is there any fees to register for placements?
Yes. Yes, but
Okay.
that's a
Can you
very
please say the fee structure?
Yeah, so that would be a very nominal fee. It would not be even equal to your one movie in IMAX. Okay, so that we will discuss later, because there are a lot of approvals and the other things are there. So right now, yes, and the main reason for using this is to get the seriousness among the students regarding placements. Okay, so that is the reason why we have introduced. There is
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Fee. Yeah, there is a registration fees. Yes. Any other questions? Jyoti ma'am, any questions, ma'am?
There are no questions in the chat box. I think we can continue.
Okay, so that's it, girls. One more thing that I would like to tell you is, girls, I am pretty much available in college from morning 10 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. In fact, I usually stay back till 5 p.m. in college. So I am available. If you guys have got any questions or you need any kind of information or any kind of guidance, you can always come to me. You need not hesitate, irrespective of you've registered with placements or not, doesn't matter. If you've got any questions, you can always come to me, girls, or any kind of guidance that you would need. I'm there to help you. Okay. So with this, I thank you all, and I wish you a very good luck and all the best. And I want, when you all step out of this college, I want you all to step out with a good feel. When I say a good feel, is you, all of you, having an open letter in hand, and you all moving out of college in a very, with a smile on your face. Okay, I want you to have this seriousness about your careers. I want all of you to attend all the training programs that we conduct, uh, attend all the interviews that we let that be online, offline, on campus, off campus. I want all of you to attend those interviews, irrespective of you being interested in placements or not. That's my humble suggestion, request, whatever you want to think it as. Or if you feel that ma'am is commanding or whatever it is. But I would say, girls, one thing that I would like to ask all of you, even if you're not interested in placements, what is the harm in you attending a campus interview? Let that be on campus, off campus, online, offline, whatever. What is the harm in attending the interview and taking the offer letter? Leave about being successful in the interview or not, but don't you all think that it's going to give you a confidence? One, two, it will make you understand where you stand in terms of the competition, and it will also let you know what are the areas of improvement for you. Okay, so don't you think it's going to help you, even if you're not interested? Let's say, when most of the times when we talk about people being doing the post graduation, usually what happens is parents, they look out for a match, and students do get married. And even if that is the case also, when you attend interviews, trust me girls, it will boost your confidence. It will give you the confidence that I can attend interviews. It will tell you that what kind of questions would be asked, what kind of preparation that one needs to do if you have to face an interview. Okay, even if you're doing attending an online assessment, it will tell you, okay, these are the kind of questions that I'm going to get if I'm going to try in this industry. Correct? So please do not let go of any opportunity. Even you might feel there are a lot of times you might come across a job opportunity which might not be of your interest, and you say very happily, people say, ma'am, I'm not interested in that area or in that segment. But what is the harm in you attending the interview? It will tell you, how still, what is your area of improvement, what, it will boost your confidence. It will tell you what all you need to prepare on for that interview. So please, because you are all fresh, you have entered into the college, and this time I want all the students, every year I tell them, but at least this batch, please ensure that you are all attending all the interviews which are coming your way, irrespective of, they don't look at your salary packages, don't look at which location it is, don't look at the job role that you're attending. Interviews doesn't need all these things. You need all these things when you want to get into that role. Correct? So if you keep attending, by the time you get a role of your choice or a salary of your choice, you're perfect in attending the interviews. You know what to answer, how confidently you would have to sit, how confidently you would have to answer, how your eye contact has to be, how your body language has to be. So this would help you girls. And please, whenever I say, especially when I talk about placements, my interaction most of the times would be with the CRs, because technically it would not be possible for me to connect with every student on WhatsApp or probably call them and speak to them. So I would create one group, common group, WhatsApp group for where I interact with CRs, and I ask the CRs to pass on that information. That's one mode of communication for me. The other is, we have a placement notice board at the entrance of the building. So if there is anything which is coming up, that information would be put up on the placement notice board. That's 2. 3, there is also another notice board just outside my placement cell. So there also you would find the updates. 4, I will also be updating, I'm sure Jeevan Jyoti ma'am and the other heads of the departments would be adding you girls to the student help desk group in the Telegram, right? So even there, I would be passing on the information. So I'm trying my level best to ensure I'm using the best methods to reach out to you guys. One, please be active on whenever you enter into college, just look at the notice board. It is at the entrance of the building. Just look at the notice board, but it hardly takes 2 seconds for you to press through what is there on your notice board, correct? So once you're done, you will know what's happening in college. So if there is any update which is relevant to you, it could be useful. Okay, so be active, and I would request the CRs to be active. Once the CR, I don't know if the CRs are being finalized or not. If the CRs are being finalized, I would want the CRs to come and meet me so that I can add them to my WhatsApp group. All right. So with this, I hope I've answered most of your questions. But if you still have any questions that you would like to ask me, or you want to have a discussion with me, please feel free. You can come to my room. We can have a discussion, and I'm there to help you out. So with this, I thank you all and wish you all the very best and a very successful careers. Thank you, girl. Very successful future. Thank you, Jeevan Jyoti ma'am and Shefali, Salma, for giving me this opportunity to have an interaction with the PG students. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Samyukta.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Samyukta ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, for clarifying all the doubts that are asked by the students related to placements, ma'am. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you, Sampurna.
Next, I would like to invite librarian Dhanalakshmi ma'am to take over the session, ma'am. Dhanalakshmi ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am. Am I audible to you?
Yes, ma'am. You can continue, ma'am.
Ma'am, I want to share my PPT.
Ma'am, I've made you co-host, ma'am. You can share it, ma'am, now.
Screen, 1 minute. So, is it visible to you, ma'am?
Yeah, it is visible, but
Hello?
you put it as
Yeah.
slideshow.
Yeah. A pleasant afternoon to everyone. I, Dhanalakshmi Nalparaju, working as an assistant librarian in RBVRR Women's College. Today, I am going to present a PPT on our college library, facilities, services, and how to utilize them. Before going to my PPT presentation, I want to ask a question. What is a library? I'll give time of 1 minute. You can type your answer in the chat box. Ma'am, what is this?
Dhanalakshmi, we are not unable to see your screen.
Yeah, ma'am. Something came. Okay, let's. Yeah. Generally, everyone. Yeah. Generally, everyone will say that library is a room or building which consisting of reading materials in the form of books, journals, and periodicals, and etc. But in other words, I can say that library is a human race where the experienced and expertised persons, thoughts, ideas, experiences, will meet the present and future generation needs. A book must be a thought or an idea or an experience. Without any of these three, one cannot write a book. So officially we can say library is a place where we will get experienced, expertised persons' thoughts, ideas to fulfill our current needs. And it is a key to unlock the treasure house of knowledge. So let's see our library profile. Library was established in 1959. It has two wings. Central Library consisting of almost 47,044 books and journals. There are two departmental libraries. One is MBA departmental library, another one is MSc library. In MBA departmental library was established in 1991 and MSc Computer Science, Mathematics and Chemistry, Data Science were established in 1998, 2005, 2005 and 2019 respectively. You can see the pictures of our library here. Vision of the library. To serve as a knowledge hub of the college, to inculcate reading habits among the students and teaching community, to help rural students to enrich their knowledge, to create better world for themselves. Library collections. The college library has a vast collection of textbooks, general books, and national and international journals and other databases to cater the contemporary needs of UG and PG students. Separate sections for general books, books on personality development, books on general knowledge, books on biographies, activity books. These all are comes under general books. Reference books. Reference books are not to be issued to the home, just you can refer at the library only. Magazines, newspapers, and you can have the free net browsing facility to access the online databases and academic information. Library sections. There are 5 sections in the library. General section. As we discussed earlier, general books are present in this section. You can have them. Reference section, reference books are present. Textbook section. In the textbook section, you will get the academic books according to your syllabus. Back volumes of journals and periodicals. The journals and periodicals, whatever we are getting in the library, we are binding them into bound volumes and we are preserving them in the separate racks. Circulation section. In the circulation section, issue of the book and return of the book is going to take place. Here in the pictures, you can see the reference section, periodical section and internet section of our college library. Next, going for e-resources. By seeing the picture here, you can understand what are e-resources. E-resources are electronic resources which may accessed over the internet. E-resources are e-books, e-journals, online databases, etc. E-resources have audio, video, and animation content, which is not present in the print format. By these e-resources, you can understand the information easily. Advantages of the e-resources. Need not to physically visit the library. Very useful to remote and far-flung areas. Some resources may be accessed, same resources may be accessed by unlimited number of users. Access at anywhere and anytime. There is no time limit and physical boundary. Library collections and electronic resources. RBVRR Women's College Library is also had made provision for its users to access electronic resources through InflipNet Enlist program. Students should do enrollment to access the e-resource from Enlist. Not only Enlist, RBVRR Women's College Library has taken membership from the following websites to access the e-resources. Those are Enlist, NDL, OU Digital Library, Open Access Books, Open Access Journals, EPGG, Swayam, Google Books, JSTOR, PDF Drive Books, eBooks, Delnet, etc. You can have the website links here. You can have a screenshot and you can open these websites. You can get the e-resources. Facilities and services offered by the RBVRR Women's College Library. Provision of the laminated ID cards. You can see here the picture. ID cards are going to laminate by our attendee, and besides of that picture, you can see the ID card. You will get your photo, hall ticket number, and library code, librarian's sign, validity date. Through that card, you can borrow books. Lending services. Lending means to give something to another person expecting to get it back. So in library staff will lend a book and hope to get it back. Next, open access service. You can get the books which you decide by yourself from the racks. It is known as open access. It will give self-satisfaction to the users. Current awareness services, CAS. Latest up-to-date information providing in the library in the form of journals, magazines, and newspapers, etc. Newspaper clippings. Important articles in the newspapers will paste on notice board. You can have a look on them. Book bank. A separate section is there in our college library where text and reference other miscellaneous books can be reserved, which are donated by alums, other kind-hearted persons to serve the poor community. Internet access. Free internet browsing facility is there to browse and read the e-resources. Reprographic services. Reprography indicates the photocopying facility. Xerox facility is there to cater the need of the students. Scanning and printing also comes under reprographic services only. Innovative library activities. Library is going to conduct library orientation program for the students every year. Celebrating the library week. Every year, library conducting books exhibition, conducting user education programs to use the new services and facilities, conducting book review competitions for students. RBVRR Women's College Library going to introduce some more innovative library activities in this academic year to enhance the reading habits of students, like Best Library User Award, Poetry Week, quiz, competitions, etc. RBVRR Women's College Library rules. Generally, we all know the rules. Silence shall be observed strictly in the library. Each PG student can borrow 3 textbooks on their ID cards for the duration of semester. Students shall be responsible for any damage, miss, and loss of books. They will be responsible for the replacement of the book by a sound copy. In case of miss, damage, or loss of that book, reference books not issued to be taken to the home. Student membership to library will be cancelled if they infringe the library rules. Infringe in the sense violation of the rules, you may lose your membership. It is compulsory for every student to enroll in Enlist and go through e-resources in order to enhance their knowledge. Enlist enrollment is nothing but getting membership to access the e-resources. To get the membership, some basic details we have to feed in the columns. If you in the columns we have to fill name, username, and course designation, mobile number, validity, and mail ID. If you fill all those columns, you will send all these details. You can create membership to you. Okay, after that, you will get a OTP to your mail. After feeding all these columns, you will get a OTP to your mail. If you send all these details, I can create the membership to you people. I'm sending the link in this chat box. You can have the WhatsApp group and you can join in the WhatsApp group. After feeding these columns, you will get OTP to your mail. By that OTP, you can access the e-resources at anywhere. If you want to stand in number 1 position, you have to access the e-resources, which may help you in your exams, seminars, projects, and research works, etc. What is the need and purpose of library rules? Provide guidance and direction in the use of library materials, facilities, services. Protect library property documents, furniture, etc. from damage and misuse. Prevent loss of library documents. Inform members of their privileges and responsibilities. Maintain calm and congenial atmosphere in the library. Library committee is there to our college library. 3 library staff members are there and 4 other departmental faculty members are there. Rajni ma'am from botany department, Nisha ma'am from BBA department, Sumitra ma'am from English department, Monica ma'am from computer department, R. Sarla Devi library in charge, and Anuradha assistant librarian, Dhanalakshmi assistant librarian. Library staff members, Sarla Devi in charge librarian. You can have a screenshot, and here you can get the contact number of us, and you can contact us directly through phone. And Anuradha assistant librarian and Dhanalakshmi assistant librarian. For any queries at any time, you can contact us by mails. So here you can get the college library mail ID and our in-charge librarian mail ID. And you can join in the WhatsApp group. Here link is available, and you can have a screenshot. Here you can get the QR code. By scanning this QR code, you can join in the WhatsApp group. Library timings from Monday to Saturday 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. and remaining in the Sundays and public holidays, it is remains closed. And finally, I want to conclude, library committee and staff members, we always there for you. Provide honestly our level-based services to you always. If you want to become more powerful, educate yourself by utilizing all these services. Nothing makes you more powerful. A book will make you more powerful. Thank you. Have a nice academic year. Be a good library user. Ma'am, am I audible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Dhanalakshmi.
Dhanalakshmi, you can share the contact details in the heads group so that we can share to our WhatsApp groups.
1 minute, ma'am.
Girls, any queries?
If any queries are there, you can text me, ma'am. They can text me, ma'am, in the chat box. Here I sent a mail, WhatsApp group link, ma'am, in the chat box.
Okay. Even for sending the information to get enrolled in Enlist also, you create one link and share it to students in the WhatsApp.
Actually, if they send all the details which I mentioned, name, course, designation, mobile number, validity, I will mention, ma'am. I will mention them in the chat box. Yes.
Okay, okay. Right. And thank you, Dhanalakshmi. It was a wonderful presentation.
Can I just talk to you for 2 minutes, ma'am?
Yeah.
The girls from all the 4 streams from MSc Computer Science, Mathematics, Chemistry, and Data Science, one of you please take an initiative and provide all these details to librarian ma'am so that you will get this Enlist ID. So any volunteer from MSc Data Science can please unmute yourself, please. MSc Data Science student. Is anybody there from MSc Data Science here? From
Yes,
MSc?
ma'am.
Yeah, who is this?
Vaishnavi, Vanam Vaishnavi from Data Science.
Yeah, Vaishnavi, you please take an initiative and collect all this information from your classmates in one Excel sheet. Okay, and just share that Excel sheet to Dhanlakshmi ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, if the students visit the library, then we can do it. So it's better to visit the library physically. It is somewhat difficult to create yourself or to me also by sending all those details. If person is there, they
Okay, personally they should visit you to provide all this information.
membership easily. It is somewhat difficult to them and for us also. They should visit the library.
Okay, right.
So tell to them to visit the library and ask us to create membership.
Okay, right, ma'am.
Like
So
17 onwards, they'll be coming no offline. Then they will visit a library and get all these things done.
Okay, ma'am. Sure, we are there for all.
Dhanlakshmi ma'am, can you stop sharing the screen, ma'am?
Yeah, ma'am. Thank you, Jeevan Jyoti ma'am and Salma ma'am, who are there, our faculty members in this group. Thank you so much for giving this opportunity. Actually, this is the first orientation program to me. Little bit of confusion is there. Sorry for that.
Thank you, Dhanlakshmi.
Though it is
Thank you,
first
ma'am.
time you have given, Dhanlakshmi, though it is first time you have given a good presentation.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Somewhat inconvenience I was created. I thought like that. Might be I created, but sorry for that. I not repeat it again.
I think you need to stop sharing. You are sharing the screen.
Still now, ma'am?
Yes, yes.
Okay, ma'am. I'll stop.
Ma'am, can I continue, ma'am? Jeevan Jyoti ma'am?
Yes, Sampurna.
Next, I would like to invite Jyoti, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, to propose vote of thanks for today's session.
Good morning, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Am I audible, ma'am? Sampurna, ma'am?
Yes, Jyoti, you are audible.
Thank you, ma'am. Good morning to all. I, C. Jyotishri, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, on behalf of R.B. Verar Women's College, it's my honor and privilege to propose vote of thanks on this day 3 of virtual induction program for MSc. I would like to thank Secretary HMDS Professor K. Mutim Reddy Sir, Secretary cum Correspondent Professor G. Sudarshan Reddy Sir, Principal Dr. J. Achyuta Ma'am, and Academic Coordinator cum Vice Principal Dr. C. Kavita Ma'am for their continuous support and motivation to conduct such programs. I thank coordinators of the committees, cells, and the centers. I extend my special thanks to all the HODs of MSc departments for their constant support and guidance. Further, I'm grateful to Mrs. Shobana Ma'am, Coordinator, Sahita Psychological Counseling Center, for her counseling sessions of how to cope up with the problems and to understand student problems and help them out. I may like to express my sincere thanks to Mrs. Samyukta Ma'am, Placement Officer, who spoke about the importance of career planning, communication, and soft skills, how they are important and that they are very much needed for career development. I also wish to express my thanks to Dhanlakshmi Ma'am, librarian, for giving an excellent coverage on the college library, availability of books, enrollment in Enlist, how to use it, and its importance. I would like to extend my thanks to all the faculty members of MSc Computer Science, Chemistry, and Maths Department. Lastly, but not the least, special thanks to the students for their participation and involvement for today's induction program. Thank you all. Have a nice day.
Thank you, Jyoti. Ma'am, can I end the session today?
Yes, Sampurna.
Okay. First, Monday morning